We had a real fun one a couple weeks ago in the Brewers and Phillies game in Milwaukee. This is best of the best in the National League playing each other for that number one spot in the National League. Phillies trying to keep their numbers up to secure a first round bye, and the Brewers trying to stay atop the National League to also secure a first round bye. The Brewers, Phillies, and Dodgers all fighting. Those three teams, only two can skip the first round in playoffs. This game's been back and forth all day, but it all comes down to a 5-1 lead going into the fifth inning, and The Miz is about to blow it wide open. Trey Turner, runners on first and third, hits a triple to score multiple runs, and now it brings it to only a 5-3 game. So that brings us to the top of the sixth. Brandon Marsh and JT on, and Bader is going to rip this ball over the left fielder's head. Jackson Chourio plays the Chick Carom fine off the wall. Brandon Marsh had to hold up a little bit just to make sure it wasn't caught, and we got second and third. The Brewers are having a tough time keeping this lead. And that's going to bring up Kepler, who puts one into center field, and that sac fly is going to score yet another run, and this game is tied, and the Brewers are pissed. Not only that, just a batter later, Edmundo Sosa is going to put one of his own into the outfield, and now the Brewers don't have the lead. Have you seen this before? Bader is going to rip another double off the left field wall, but this time Marsh knew it was getting down, and he's speeding around third. The Phillies have the lead now. Stott even deposits one of his own into the corner, and now they're up two. It's a high-scoring game. Nobody can keep a lead. However, bottom of the eighth, that lead's not going to last for long. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Trey Turner misplays it. 2 runs are going to score. Clutch hitting from the rookie, Isaac Collins. Which brings us here. Top of the ninth, runner on first. 3-2 count. Uribe is looking to get a K here. He's been struggling to find the zone. He got a couple walks, he walked this guy to get on first. In another 3-ball count, has brought it back. Some important context. In the last AB, there was a controversial check swing to the third base umpire because it was a lefty up, and Pat Murphy thought he went around. They gave him first base on the walk. Following that, JT is going to have a similar situation. Check swing. Did he go? No, says Jim Wolf, and Pat Murphy is livid. Are you fucking kidding me? That's twice. That's twice. So he's got his fingers up saying that's twice. Just last at bat, the reason the first runner's on. Now the second runner gets on. Jim Wolf is going to toss him. Now, here's the part I hate about this whole thing. Pat Murphy is going to come out and argue, and this is going to ice his closer. Uribe is trying to send this to extra innings, trying his best, not let up any runs because they need to keep this game tied. The issue is, with him coming out to argue, he's going to take 5 extra minutes, and you can mute me and read his lips. He is livid. This whole time, Uribe is talking to William Contreras. Maybe he throws a couple warm-up pitches to get back into the zone, but this is going to lead to disaster for the Brewers. Now, I don't know what he says to Alan Porter here, but Alan Porter is going to get hot over what Pat Murphy is saying to Jim Wolf. So now Jim Wolf is trying to escort him off the field, hands behind his back. He doesn't really care to involve himself. Now Alan Porter is saying, hey, we're done here. And Ricky Weeks has to get in the middle. He says, listen, I understand. Pat Murphy's mad. But now Pat Murphy has Jim Wolf on his own again. He's finally going to leave. But now Alan Porter and Ricky Weeks going back and forth. Jim Wolf just trying to get him out of here. Alan Porter's pissed at something. The Brewers broadcast really kind of blamed the umpires for keeping this going. I think it was Pat Murphy. Ricky Weeks could have left the field. Either way, the closer, Uribe, has now not thrown a pitch for multiple minutes. Pat Murphy not leaving. He's yelling at the third base umpire who missed the call earlier. Here's the check swing. Did he go? Probably. He probably went. It's probably not the right call. Should have been a strikeout. It's probably the wrong call, but it's kind of 50-50. Nonetheless, up steps Brandon Marsh. And he's going to leave that pitch middle. Marsh deposits it into the outfield. Garrett Stubbs is going to come in to score. And no matter what, you're going to see at least one run was going to score. JT ends up at third base. Uribe rubbing up the ball. Can't believe he just gave that up. Fastball right over the middle of the plate. Harrison Bader already has 2 doubles, and this one is just unlucky. Turan can't get to it, but it's saved a little bit. Sal Frelick picks it up, throws a dime to third base, and Brandon Marsh is out. That was a great play, great throw, but nonetheless, Bader, another RBI for today. Here's the throw. Catch by the third baseman. Did he get him? Can't really see behind the body, but I think we can assume he got him. The Brewers are going to go on to lose this game. Duran is going to get a 1-2-3 inning. So what do you guys think? I mean, 1 run at least scores. They didn't score any in the bottom of the ninth. Was it deserved?